Do you like Last Christmas?
I want that lady in here. She's very smooth and coordinated, calm and collected, and coordination, everything's there. I get the butcher in here. Have you got a
Took me
twin?
10 years.
Have
More than 10. That's more than 10 years apart.
I thought you've got a twin.
Got an older brother.
Hmm?
I'm a bit of a musician.
Wow, so coordinated you are. It's everything's nice. I need that
Mm.
with the footwork.
I was thinking of clutch this morning. Slow release.
Mm.
Gentle.
Right.
Control
Okay.
stop.
Got a few things to do today.
Okay.
First one. You're all comfortable.
Yeah.
The slip roads are very long, so what we're going to do with our speed today when we join the dual carriageway.
But dual car. Oh yeah, dual car on motorway. Yeah.
What are you going to do with your speed?
You match the speed with the traffic.
Well done. So if they're doing 50s and 60s, it's no good you come down here at 20, 30 miles an hour.
Mm.
So match your speed to theirs. Now when you come down here, if the red car's getting bigger, what do?
Bigger, you.
Off
Gas. You slow down
gas.
a bit. Yeah.
If the red car is not getting any bigger,
You filter into the traffic.
put your foot down and join. If it moves into the right lane, lane 2,
Then you just go.
good. And don't be frightened to speed up or slow down. Have you got that?
Okay.
And consider a sideways glance if you're not 100% sure. You know, when joining.
Don't tell me that. I will be like, yeah.
Yeah, but don't do that, or we'll do that, won't we? Yeah? So this. Got it? Now, when we go into the carriageway, well, if we go into a 3-lane carriageway, what's the middle lane for?
Middle lane is also for overtaking.
Yeah.
All
well
trains
done.
are overtaking. Other
Overtaking.
than that
Good. Now, when we do overtake the deer, which mirror is the most important one?
No, right mirror 2
No.
times.
Good. And then I want you to put your signal on, get past as quick as you can. When you see the headlights in the middle mirror,
Yeah.
have a look in the door mirror. If it's safe, move back to the left.
Headlights. Okay.
Got that? Middle mirror, don't stay in them. Now, when we're on if somebody overtakes you and cuts in like that, look, what have you got to do? What
You
gap
slow
have you got
down.
to keep?
2-second gap.
How do you judge it?
You just count some of the things, don't you?
So you line that car up with a white line,
Yeah.
and then you count 2 seconds. Now, if I've counted 2 seconds, I'm here. I've not reached that marker point. What does that mean?
I'm not. I'm slowing down. I'm slow.
You've got enough gap. So,
Enough gap.
yeah,
Okay.
so if that's your marker point, and I've counted 2 seconds, I've not reached the marker point, but I've counted the 2 seconds, what does that mean?
I've reached the marker point.
It means you've got a good gap. Now, if I say that rhyme, only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. So if I say it takes 2 seconds to say that, only a fool breaks, and I've reached the marker point, but I've not counted the 2 seconds, what does that mean?
The gap is not enough.
Good. Now, what happens to the gap in wet weather?
It increases, doubles.
What about icy conditions?
10 times.
Yeah. Now, you can use a sign or something. So when the car in front is level with something static, like a tree, wall, fence, bridge, sign, you count to 2 seconds. If you've counted 2 seconds, you've not reached the marker point, you've got a good gap. If you haven't counted and you've reached it, you're too close. Now, when we leave the carriageway, if we're doing 70 miles per hour, when are we going to signal to leave?
Third.
300 yard
yards.
countdown mark. Good.
Okay.
If we're doing 50,
200.
now when you leave the carriageway, I want you to leave in the right lane. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way back round the roundabout. Now, when people want to join the carriageway, what 3 ways can you do with it?
Join carriageway.
So the boot's on the other foot here. Look, we're driving down the carriageway. Car wants to join. What could you do to help them join?
Slow down.
That's one of them. Good. What else?
Just overtake, like go to the other lane.
What happens if there's cars in the other lane?
Then you stay in that lane and slow down.
Good. What's the other option? What's the opposite of slowing down?
Speeding up. Oh, speeding up.
Good. So if they're doing about 30, look, and you're doing 50, just put your foot down and get past. Slow down, speed up, and move into right lane. Do you agree?
Right.
Now, one other thing before we go, we're going to do a spiral roundabout, but we'll come back to these for another lesson might do. So them's the roundabout you're going to do, look.
No. Cry.
So you're going to, why is that not moving for?
No, just double tap.
Ah, to your delicacy. So we're gonna turn right and come all the way back round. Have you got that?
Okay.
Turn right, come all the way down there. Look, and join the slip roads.
This is called a spiral roundabout.
Yes. Now we're going to take up the right lane.
What do you give that? Why do you give that?
That's it. The name of the roundabout, Hastings Hill. Now, if you look here, what's it do now? See how it opens up into two lanes.
Yeah.
Now we have the choice of lanes here. Which
Left
one you
lane.
pick? Got it? When you're ready.
Theory is alright.
Oh no, off you go. Now head towards Sunderland. Do you know how to get to Sunderland from here?
No.
Wait. Handbrake. We have a look all around in case somebody's come out of one of these houses. We'll be right sure. We're looking forward to
Yeah.
going to India.
India?
London, sorry.
Oh.
We're going right.
Good, right,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I wish I was back.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I love my life here. Honestly, the freedom I have, insane. Things I do, insane. The time I have in my hands.
Can you get through that gap?
No, I have to wait.
Yeah, cool. Now tell us how many seconds is between us and this car. How many seconds would you say?
4 seconds, 4.5.
4, and this is only about 2. Well, it's about 3 now, but when I asked, it was just over 2. So it gets a little bit closer. There's a car in front. I just want to. Now line his rear wheel up with the centre line and count to 2 seconds. Now do the blip is blue. So line up rear wheel.
What do I do now?
Line his rear wheel up
Yeah.
with the white line in the centre of the road and count to 2 seconds.
2 seconds now. Yeah.
Yes, just over 2, yeah? So that's a good 2 second gap. Now it's about 3.5 seconds, but we can't go. Obviously, we want a good 2 second gap.
We can't go with the speed limit.
Yes, so.
We don't want to go with it.
No, I don't know the speed. This is about 4 seconds now, yeah.
So, what did you say again?
So do you see the car in front?
Yeah.
Do you see his right hand back rear wheel?
Yes.
When it's level with the centre line on the road, count to 2 seconds.
When you said level, like,
Level with the centre line, just let
Okay.
it walk. Now take your foot off the gas. Now, if somebody wants to join, you can speed up, slow down, or move in the right lane.
yeah,
Can you remember?
yeah.
Tell us how many seconds this has been lined that car up or a sign, so we're a lamppost and count to 2 seconds.
3.
Yeah, it's about 3, yeah. Okay, now tell us how many seconds between us and the bus.
3.
Yeah, it's about 2.5, 3 seconds. Now we're getting a little bit close. So we can't get any closer than this. Yeah, this is a 2 second gap. Look how close the van is. We can't hear you.
Very close to us.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to ease off and keep a bigger gap. So you need to come off your gas.
Yeah.
You need about a 3-4 second gap because he's driving too close. So what happens then is, if they brake really heavy, it gives us more time to slow down. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So it'll give them more time to slow down.
Let's change to 4th again.
Yeah. That's second. You just put it in lovely, then you move it over to another left. Pull off gas. At the roundabout, turn and left now. Do you need help with the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All prompts, everything, when to brake, everything, when to look, what to do, everything.
Now we can miss gears out here. Might get you to go first to third or second to fourth. Yeah.
So I see the 300 yards. So I start signaling mirrors.
But signal the 200 yard one.
Okay. So mirrors, check the mirrors.
Remember, the faster you go, the earlier you brake. That's it. First of all, we've got to put your signal back on. Straight the gears. We've got to see how fast the traffic is on the major road. Yes, on the dual carriageway, on the gear lever. Missed third on one four. Cancel. Now they're doing about 50, 60. We need to do the same. Keep left. Straight to fifth. Now use your door mirror. Is it safe? Put the signal up. Tell them what you're doing.
Yeah, it's safe.
Right, now I need you to focus on the 2 second gap. Cancel. Put off gas. This is under 2 seconds.
Car behind is very close.
Yes, that's a good better gap now, yes. Does that
Should I
make
just
sense?
like put my brake on just to
No,
signal?
no, just keep your gas on now. Because we've got a lovely gap. Right, have you any questions about what you've just done there?
No, I looked and I saw there was a wide gap, so I went.
Right, don't get any closer.
I can do 60 plus 71.
This is a 7, yes. But
Yeah.
we're going to just do the... We're in the drains, look, so you're staring far ahead. You're not looking where your car's going. You need to look at the knee distance. How many seconds is this?
2.5.
Yeah, it's not bad. Now we're going to leave it the next exit.
Okay.
It's half a mile ahead. Now look for the countdown marker. Foot off gas, you're getting a bit close again. Got to keep the 2 second gap.
1, 2.
You're staring, you won't close the drains a bit. Now look for the countdown markers.
Yeah.
Now I want you to leave in the right lane. So leave at this exit.
So,
You should have a signal by now. Take your foot off the gas straight away. And just leave in the right lane. Now when you leave the dual carriageway, the signal will not cancel.
yeah.
So you need to cancel straight away. Now you should be slowing down now. Now we're turning right, coming all the way back round the roundabout.
Turning right.
Turning right.
Turning right.
That's it. Do 5th to 3rd.
5th to 3rd.
Yeah.
3rd.
Just need to slow down. You're ready to stop. The solid white lines there. Now can you remember, I showed you the picture on the iPad of the spiral roundabout.
Yeah, we go round and then go there.
Now when you go round to the right, it's going to open up into 2 lanes. Which one are you going to pick?
The left one.
Yeah.
Can you just point out just the first one?
Hmm?
Point it out, please, in case I make a mistake.
Handbrake.
I go not this one,
That's
that's
it.
the one.
Just go to the right lane. Doesn't split into 2 now. The lights could change. Be ready. Right now, leave it in second off your gas. Now watch it split into 2 lanes. Use your left door mirror.
Yeah.
That's it. See how it's split into 2 lanes?
Yeah.
Now we're going round to the right. The light is on red. Now your signals come off. You want it on for right. Now there you put your clutch down first. You should have braked first. We want the signal back on for right.
Okay, right.
Yes,
So we're not going this Sunderland.
No, we're taking the next one exit after that one. Now when you go around here, keep left. Put your signal back on. A bit of the gas. That's it, hand on the handbrake ready. Gas first, none of that clutch rubbish.
Keep to the
Off
left
gas,
as well.
yes, keep left. In the first, is he getting there? Handbrake. Pivot to the gas, take your foot off the brake. Why do we put the handbrake on for? What does your brake lights do at night?
It has the previous.
Yes. Don't go into second yet, build some more speed up. Tell people you're leaving. There he is. Right, now we need to put your gas on. You've seen all them overtaking us. Go on, more gas. Cancel signal. Straight the gears. Now they're doing about 50. We need to do the same. Now keep left. Tell people nice and early what you're going to do. Use your door mirror. Get your foot down. Have a look in the door mirror. Is it safe to join?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's really small, isn't it?
It is small.
Cancel signal. Straight the gears. So if the car's small in the door mirror, what does that mean?
It's really far behind.
Right, so what do you do? Foot off gas, you've got to keep what gap?
2 seconds.
Yes. Go on your full brakes, the 2-second rule, so you're getting a bit close. Just the two now. So when it's small, you just join to it. Yeah. So what about doing the next one on your own then? Or do you want me to prompt still?
No, it's okay. I'll do it. I think I was just scared that it was very fast. That's all.
It was very small in the Dobra. Now what if you take your foot off the gas? I'm going to leave it the next exit, that's half a mile ahead. What do you do if it's getting bigger in the Dobra?
You slow down.
There you go. Just take your foot off the gas. Now leaving the next exit, can you leave in the right lane?
Yeah. So with the 300 yard marker, what do I do then?
If you're doing 70, put it on at 300. We're only doing 50, do the 200 yards. Just a guideline for you. And then leave in the right lane. Now with the roundabout, we're turning right. Turning right. Cancel. Good. And remember, the faster they go, the earlier you need the signal. Yeah. So it tells everybody where we're going. So we're going right and coming all the way back round. Turning right.
Stay in the
Right. Turning right. Want to be in the right lane. And what gear should you be going for now? Off gas. Off gas. Now you accelerate on the lights. You don't accelerate on them. Drop it in the second gear now. Now look for it split into 2 lanes. No, it's split into 2 lanes, look, so you should have took the left one. Put your signal back on for right. Go for right. Now take your foot off the gas in case the lights change. Give it a little gas now, just gently. Now going round to the right, but keep left.
right, so this way.
Yes, but keep left. Keep left. Keep left. Keep left. You're drifting onto the lanes. Right now it's all yours, yeah? Park and brake. There you go. Now tell other road users what you're going to do. That's it.
Can you go second to fourth?
Yes.
That would have been a bit no.
Do third to fifth now. That's a force. Should be in 6th gear now.
6th gear?
Yes.
Oh my god! You sure?
Yeah. But relax the grip on the wheel and that's the force for it, just genuine. Like you're playing your instruments when you change gear.
Yeah.
How fast you go?
65. Oh my god, this is the fastest I've ever.
Is it?
Yeah.
Now we're going to leave. It doesn't feel like that fast. Let's say you do 70.
Doesn't feel that fast.
Yeah.
Like, it's so smooth.
Now we just stare a little bit because you're on water trains. Foot off gas. It's 27. Now we're going to leave it the next exit again. So hopefully calm down.
I'm doing 70 miles per hour. Wow. That's good.
Now we're going to leave in the right lane again.
Okay.
Now remember, the faster you go, the earlier you brake. Yes. Turn right, come all the way back round the round. Tell everybody where you're going, right? So now
Where am I going then?
right. It's too fast. Too fast.
Can I?
Stop. It's too fast. It's didn't slow down, you know. It's got to be smooth. hasn't
Okay,
it?
I did this all in 6th gear.
Yes.
Is that alright?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If nothing happens to the car.
No. Put it in the first and put your palm brake on. But you were just leaving it late. You could have been slowing down early and doing 6th to 3rd. Yeah.
Ken, you're very nice.
Now don't rush now. Can you do this one on your own, yeah?
Yeah, just tell me which lane again.
You know you pick the right lane. Now watch for it splitting in two. Now watch the lights could change. Have you got that?
Yeah.
Now foot off gas in case the lights change. See what I mean?
Do I go?
You'll have to now. Now look at it splitting into two.
Yeah.
Check your left dormer and you take the left lane. But you weren't anticipating the lights changing. If you'd been changing, you would have been on the ball and stuff. Keep the signal on for right now. Foot off gas when you get closer. Expect the lights to change. Keep to the right. Keep left now. Keep left. In the first. That's a bit of move off. Keep your gas on. Straight gears. Mirroring signal too. Now you can miss third out. Really get around the corner and miss third gear out.
So I go to fourth.
Yes. But only do them going downhill here.
Okay.
Keep left. Usually don't around. Right now miss fifth out and go to sixth gear.
Oh my god.
Cancel. Good. Remember the 2-second gap. Very important, it's a lifesaver that one. Off gas. And we're going to leave at the next exit. Is there any questions about anything you're not sure about? See if you can do this roundabout on your own. Turn right, come all the way back.
I'm 3 seconds away, right? Is
Yeah,
it?
lovely cabinets. I like this car. Lovely. Yeah. Now we're going to leave in the right lane again.
Okay. Do I check any door mirrors here?
Yes. Well,
I
I
know
cannot
that-
see anything coming down there, can you? So, see what's behind. That's it. Put it on now because you're doing 60. Just
So do
leave.
I begin to slow down now?
No, you could take, wouldn't brake. You take the foot off the gas. You leave in the right lane. What are you going to do with the signal? Right, that's better. Right now. Just take your foot off the gas. Don't go back on the gas now.
Do I change clutch?
Not yet, just give it a little bit brake. Very soft. A bit more brake. Now do 6 to 3rd. Then we're turning right. Now the faster you go, the earlier signal, so everybody can plan what they're doing, yeah? So everyone knows what you're doing. That's it. That was better, wasn't it? We should have put the palm wheel and stuff from rolling back. Now you watch for it splitting into 2 lanes. So you want to look at the lights and the road markings.
Yeah, I'll see.
Left door mirror. That's it. Should have kept it just a little bit more to the left lane right now. Put your signal back on for right. So everybody knows where we're going. I'm still going round to the right. Put your signal back on. Be ready to stop. And when you go around here, keep left. So towards the left curb. Towards that left curb. That's it. Got it? Right, now we're going to try and get some overtaking done. So I can pass responsibility over you, don't have to worry about it. Sure?
Yeah, hopefully. No, it's good. Today's a good lesson.
It's all yours. We should signal to leave the roundabout, cancel.
Cancel.
Miss third out. Now don't do it how the white cars do. Keep left. Also give you a better picture. going to overtake this wagon, is it safe to move out?
Into fifth gear?
Is it safe to move in the right lane?
No. Now it is. After. Yeah?
Miss fifth up, go to sixth. Good. Now when you see, keep your gas on, when you see the wagon's headlights in the middle mirror, check the left dormer and put the skill up move back. Don't get too close.
You check when you see the
headlights in the middle mirror.
Yeah, I do. Middle mirror?
Yes, middle mirror. Then you check your dormer, yeah? Then you come on now, foot off gas and keep it going. I'm going to leave it the next exit. Get a bit too close, that's it. On your full brakes in 2 seconds, so you're too close. On your full brakes in 2 seconds. Keep your wheels still, just relax a bit on it. Leave it the next exit. Stick it on now, yeah? Signal on now. Now leaving the right lane. The last time you came off here, you came off too fast. So we're going to do like 5th to 3rd, yeah? Like we do at the roundabouts. Now we're turning right. So you should be braking by now. More brake. More brake. Now do 5th to 3rd. That's 4th, isn't it? Be ready, that could change back. Be ready. I want you to be ready on the next set of lights. Off gas as you go around, you want to be ready. What you think about it? Any questions, anything you're not sure about?
No, first headlights.
When
in
you
the
see
middle mirror,
yes,
and then
check
that.
your dormer.
So
Lights on green.
it comes later.
What?
You see this later.
Yes, first, yeah. Now look, check your left dormer. Just for anybody come round. Now you know where we're going? Put your signal back on. Put your signal, foot off gas in case the lights change. Foot off gas, keep left. Tell people you're leaving the roundabout. That's it.
Now you're building enough speed up. Anyway.
Yeah, you should have really got round to the bend and then done, yeah. Gears, 5th gear.
No!
Use your dormer early, you need to look early and plan well ahead, yeah. Cancel. 6th gear. Off gas, you need the 2 second gap. On your full brakes, the 2 second. It's better. Take your foot off the gas. That's one tip you need. One is keeping the 2 second gap. Very important. People travel far too close to each other. Lean at the next exit. And because you're near the 70, you're going to signal at the
300.
300 yard mark, yeah. Just leaving the right lane again. See if you can plan your approach to the roundabout better this
Oh,
time.
don't prompt.
No problem. Apart from the indicator. Apart from the indicator, you're in the wrong lane here. You should be looking at the mirrors. You should have been going to the right lane. You should have been right over there, yeah? Looked like you were driving down that lane.
But that's 53.
Right, let's see if you can check this.
But that's not 53, it's 52. I
You
think.
should have kept it a bit more to the left.
Wait. It is getting smaller, but
You
it's
should be
very.
accelerating. You can it seems like you go now, foot, concentrate on the gap, foot off gas now. But what happened there is you've still got a signal. Take your foot off the gas. You keep more to the right, you need to keep more to the left, come down the slip road. So it's easier to join here. Too close. On your full brakes, the 2 second rule. But that car was close, wasn't it? The blue
Yeah.
car. Now it wasn't getting any bigger, so you should have accelerated a bit to join, then focus on your 2 second gap. Yeah. Got it? Right, we're going to step it up a little bit now. Don't get any closer. I'm going to get you to move back to the left lane because that's very difficult. Yeah.
Back to the. I'm on the left lane.
No, I mean, I'm going to get you to change to the left lane.
From the right lane.
From the right lane. Now consider a sideways glance when you do it if you're not 100% sure. Door mirrors are very, very important when you're changing lanes, and if you're not 100%, just turn your head sideways, yeah?
I'll just use my door mirror.
Right now we need to move back to the left lane when it's safe. No, it's your door off your gas, slow down, you're getting too close up, slow down. Put a signal and move back to the left. So it's your door mirror you want, not the middle one.
Oh, okay.
You're getting too close to the car, you've got to keep it 2 seconds. Cancel it. So I'm going to do that again. Have you got that?
So which mirror? I check my left door mirror.
That's your mirror you want when you're changing lanes, not that one. That one. You can use that one, but you make a decision on this one. Now keep right down here. Keep right. There's your mirror again. Now we're going right, third exit. Now let's have a look at this road. We're turning right, number 3. Now if it splits into 2 lanes on approach, which lane we're going to pick?
The right lane.
The left lane.
We're doing right.
Yes, pick the left lane. When it says
Why?
because it says you can use either lane. Yeah. Coach. In second gear. Now we take the middle lane on the roundabout.
I didn't understand why. Anyway, we'll discuss this later.
Yeah, no. Keep your lane. Keep your lane
Oh, sorry.
off gas. Put your signal back on. Now we're going right, number 3 exit here. Gauge you need. Now when you pass number 2, which is straight in front of you, which lane do you keep in? Because it's going to filter out to the left. You got that?
But you said I'm turning right.
Yes, we're turning right. But
So these people on this lane, they are going back.
no, they could be going right also. But we have the choice of lanes to go right. When you have the choice of lanes, it's safer to keep to the left. Now whatever you do, do not go to the right lane. Now, go on a bit more gas. Minute a second to it. Now there's number 2. Now keep left. Keep left.
So there is this dotted line, and then there
Yes.
is which one is for me? The dotted ones.
Dotted one. You don't cross them dotted lines. Have you got that? Does that make sense?
Ah!
Spray the gears. And tell people to leave in the roundabout. Pull up on the left.
I'm gonna call you Mr. Smooth now.
Pull up on the left. No, don't cancel that. I don't think it turned it there, won't it? Now put it on. If you need it. Right, put your handbrake on Ponuro. Spiral roundabouts, okay? What happens with spiral roundabout? It spirals out to the left, so you move over to the left lane. Does that make sense? Because you've got more than 2. Spiral roundabout, you've got more than 2 lanes. You've got 3 lanes, okay? So when you come to a roundabout, as you approach the roundabout, we're always talking about turn right here. If you approach the roundabout and you move into the right lane, and it doesn't split into 2 lanes, which one do you take up?
Say that again, please.
So you're turning right at the roundabout, you move to the right lane, then it doesn't split into 2 lanes, so which lane must you take up?
The left lane. Right lane. I mean, there's only one lane. We can't change lane.
Right, so it doesn't split, so you take up which lane?
Right lane.
You gotta take the right lane. See?
I'm going right.
Always right on these when we're going right. Left and straight ahead's are dead easy. It's the right. So when we turn right at a Spire roundabout, if it splits into two lanes on approach,
we turning right, we take right lane. Yeah.
no, we take the left lane.
Gosh, you're awful.
Right. So if you look at the roundabout, you've moved in the right lane.
Okay.
Does that split into two lanes?
No.
So which lane do you have to take?
If I'm going right,
Yes.
I just stick to that lane.
You stick that lane. Now which lane do you go to on the roundabout? The
right lane. I remain on the right lane.
See the dotted lines?
Yeah.
So you can't cross them, so you go to which lane?
This right lane.
The right lane. Now watch as you come round. As you come round in the right lane, what's it doing now?
It's splitting.
So which one do we take?
Left one.
So any traffic come round in that one can go round in that one. So when you have the choice of lanes, it's safe and easy to leave the roundabout in that lane. Does that make sense? So then when you come round here,
You go to the left.
you go to the left lane. Now watch the roundabout. Does it split into two lanes?
It does, yeah.
Which one do we pick?
If you're going right, we take the right lane.
No.
Left lane.
If it doesn't split, we take the right lane. But when it splits in the mark and say you can use either lane, guess which one we pick?
If it splits, go to the left lane.
That's
if
it.
it doesn't split, go to the right lane.
That's correct. Now watch. So it splits there. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So we're in here. Now which lane do you go to on the roundabout?
You filter to the left lane. You remain on this lane.
The middle lane. Do you agree?
Middle lane, yeah.
Right, now watch. This is the roundabout we've just done. Watch.
Yeah.
Now when we come round here, in the middle lane, look. Oh shoot, that's not it. There we go. So we've come round here in the middle lane. Now what happens to it? See
Middle lane.
this one?
Oh, it filters in the left
There
lane.
you go.
Okay.
Now when I say is don't cross them dotted white lines. So if we come to the roundabout, does that split into two lanes?
No, so I did run on this lane.
Good. Now when you drive onto the roundabout, let's have a look. Does it split into two lanes?
Yes, so I did run on the left lane.
Yes. Now
Middle lane.
when you come round here, look. In a minute, so we pick that lane, come round there. Then we come round here. Now which lane do we go to here?
Left lane.
Left lane.
So left lane.
Got
So
it?
left lane, and we leave.
Yes. Right. Let's have a go at them. Yeah, they're very hard. Yeah. When you're ready. That's it.
Reminds me of my first lesson. can't even lift the handbrake.
Don't accelerate aggressively. Imagine flogging that guitar like that. Make your
I've done
words
that.
overtake. You what?
I've done that, yeah. Anyway.
I bet you broke some strings, have you? Now off gas and take the next road to the right. Need to move into right lane when it's safe.
Right lane when it's safe.
Take your foot off the gas. Just take your time. Put in your next gear. Put your signal on. That's it. Now we're turning right. Third exit. Does it split into two lanes?
Let me check what it is. No, it doesn't.
Right, so you now take up the
Right lane.
so it doesn't split, does it? Now when it splits, which lane do we take up?
Left lane.
The left lane, good. So take your time.
Why is it roaring?
Because you put too much gas on. It's really gaze now. Have a look for it splitting into two lanes. Is it splitting? Good. Use your left dormer just in case there's anything coming around there. Now we're going right, number 3.
Right,
Number 3. Put your signal back on for right. Now I've got 2 words now. Which one's that one over there? That's number
This is 1, 2.
2. We want number 3, so 2 words, keep left. Do not drift over to the right lanes. And it works a treat. Bit more gas and straight to gears. Gears. Keep left. make sense? Now it should just lead you off the roundabout. Lift the clutch too quick, through the gears. That's it. Does that make sense? Focus on the 2-second gap. Good. Straight the gears. Now at the roundabout we're turning right. That's the third exit. Turning right. Turning right. Oh no, you dormer it twice. We're turning right. Need the right lane. Need the right lane. Oh goodness. What were you thinking there? Now we're going right number 3. More brake, too fast. Second gear. Control. Now we want right number 3. Now does it split into 2 lanes? No. Now after number 2 exit, what do you do? At a roundabout, what do you do after number 2 exit? If you turn right number 3.
1.
There's number 2.
2.
So what do you do now?
Just filter on the left.
Yeah, what do you do first? That's it. Left lane. There you go. So that didn't spiral out, so we had to change the lanes. Does that make sense? Keep left. But why did you not move into the right lane earlier when I said to turn?
I didn't understand where I was going.
Right, well when you leave the dual carriageway, you're leaving which lane? The left lane. That's
Is that
because
every
I've been... Yes, straight ahead. Now at the roundabout, turn right, coming all the way back round. Turning right. Coming up too fast again. That's good technique. All the way back round, yeah. So I've been getting you to leave in the right lane because I knew you would turn right at the roundabout. But if I don't see a turn right roundabout, you just leave in the left lane. Cheeky. Carriageway to 20. Now you're going a little bit on the fast side now. Keep your eyes moving. You join the carriageway.
Gosh, what am I doing?
Staring the dormer, aren't you? So you cannot stare when you drive the car. That's the brake is up straight to 6th gear. Let's see, foot off gas, getting too close again. We need to move in the right lane, but let's see overtake. You've got to keep that gap, yeah? Sometimes you're accelerating really aggressive when you're straight to 6th gear. You've got to be smooth. Well, do you know when to move back to the left?
Yeah, after this one.
No, but you know when?
Yeah, when I see the red lights and stuff.
Look around. Check it, look around. So you don't stare in the mirrors, it's the worst thing you can do, you just glance. I'm going to leave at the next exit. Leave at this exit. And we're turning right at the roundabout. Turning right number 3. Turning right, need to keep it to the tell people where you go. Third. Now the mark and seal up we can use either lane, do you agree? But we're in the right lane, so this is not a problem, it just means we're making things harder for ourselves. So when you see number...
Did it split?
Sorry?
This didn't split.
No, it didn't split. But it says we can use that left lane to turn right.
Yeah.
So the traffic could come round in the left lane. So when you see number 2 exit, what have you then got to do?
Move to the left lane.
Good. Yeah. So be careful with traffic coming round in the left lane because they can use that lane. It's safer to use.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that was
you
quick.
just off your clutch too quick. So you can use either lane here, but we're in the right lane, so we're making things harder for ourselves. So we've got to be ready with the door mirror. Now, does it split over there?
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Don't know, can't see.
Well, there's the dotted line. It doesn't split, does it? Look at where the van is.
Oh no, it doesn't.
So which lane do you take up?
Just keep it in the same lane.
Good. Now you need to count the exits. When you see number 2, what you're then going to do?
You see number 2.
Check your door mirror and can you sing and all?
Huh?
Can you sing? Don't rush.
I met up with a friend yesterday. She was like, "Well, I didn't record myself singing." You should
Straight
record yourself
gaze. Now it
singing.
doesn't split, does it? Go on.
No.
Straight gaze. See
So
the
to your
dotted line?
answer, I would say I do sing, but I've never recorded myself sing.
Right, now that's number 1 exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your signal back on.
Where am I going then?
Right, number 3. What keys do you need? Now he can come round where we go. See this van? So it's better to use that lane, but it didn't split on clutch. We're going to use the right
See,
lane.
now that I've not pressed the braking light because the car's level.
Yeah, but you should have your handbrake on.
Yeah.
There you go. On a bit more gas and straight gears. Now see how it splits? Now there's number 2 exit, so what have you got to do now? What have you got to do?
Gotta move it to the
Yes,
side.
we'll have a look in your door mirror. It's got to be the door mirror first
I did.
before you put the signal on, not after. Did that make sense? So we move
Sort
back.
of, yeah.
So after the second exit, if it doesn't split, we move over to the left lane. Good. Leave it the next exit. Now there's no countdown markers, so you just got to judge it yourself now. Can you leave in the right lane again?
Yeah.
Don't come up with a roundabout too fast.
Was that a good time to signal?
Yes, yeah, pretty good. Now turn right, come all the way back round.
Okay.
Turn right. So it's number 4 exit here. Was the roundabout open or closed? Can't see it. Now count them as you go around number 4. Put your signal on. Now you go to the right
Oh,
lane
but
because we're turning right, aren't we?
okay, sorry. We're going right around.
Right, number
So
4.
1, 2.
We want number 4.
Three.
Yes. Left door mirror now. Does it safe to put a signal on? Yeah. Good.
So with those people, they have to give way to me.
Yes. Because you're on the roundabout, aren't you?
There you go, queen.
Oh,
Queen, wait, hold on.
you're in the middle of the lane.
Sorry.
Gears. Force now. exits as you go around. Do you agree? Right number 3 for T-side A90. Make sure you count your exits.
I'm the dotted line, right? No.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. No. You're in. You can't. Why would you?
I just asked you, I'm on the dotted line, and you said yes.
Yeah, you were on the dot line. That was fine. You were in your lane.
Okay.
Put your signal on for the right. So you kind of just go over to that.
So
line.
when I say dotted line, I don't mean this line. I mean the.
Yeah, can you see that dot? Put it
Yeah.
into first. See that dot line? You've got to drive over the top of it here, haven't you? That's not your problem, is it?
No. So where do I go now?
Number 3.
Now this one?
That's number 2. Oh, see, it's count the exits, isn't it?
What to count? Am I in the right place?
Yes,
Oh,
you're all
God.
correct. Yeah. Made hard work of that one. And then we're leaving
What am I doing?
Put in second. You need to build your speed up. You're slowing the cars down. Then cancel second. Just really gears. Gears. Now we need to join the carriageway. While you're looking, you've got to check your door before you put signals on.
It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger.
I'm with you. That's it. Cancel. Straight effect. Remember, you don't just put signals on. You've got to check the signals. See if you get too close again. So we've got one more spiral roundabout to do, and I'm going to leave it up to you. Have you got that? Right. Now I've got a couple of questions for you. When you turn right at spiral roundabout, which lane do you take on approach?
Right lane.
Now, as you approach in the right lane, if you see it split into 2
Left lane.
lanes, good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So can I leave it up to you?
Yeah.
If you get the chance to overtake these two, please overtake. Should be in 6 gear by now. Don't get any closer. Just stare at the gear. Look, you're really close to the trains. What were you staring at there? Too close. Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. Eat back off. Let's see who overtake him. Come on, let's see who overtake.
This guy.
Overtake. No, have a look in your mirrors first. Don't put a signal until you look in the mirrors. If somebody's overtaking you, don't want to get too close again.
I'll overtake these people as well.
Yep. Don't keep that 2-second go. Right, what's he doing? The van go on and get a bit faster. Remember, don't stare in the middle mirror when you look for the headlights. Here we go, son. Middle mirror. Yeah. It's the middle
Oh,
mirror.
so middle mirror, not door mirror. So
Yeah.
when do I look when? Man, I'm
Leave it the
confused.
exit. Yeah. Now we're turning right, 4th exit for D-Ham. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
You said to me, what's D-Ham? So I'm leaving it to you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Good. Go and indicate on for left of me. So right number 4, it's all yours. Turn it right. Now we picked the correct lane well done, but if you're coming down, you're drifting into the lanes, weren't you?
You know the apostrophe, basically. I didn't see the apostrophe, that's why. So apostrophe is like a short form. That's the official explanation. Did you know that? Did you know that?
No, what?
Apostrophe is like short form.
Yes. Abbreviation, is that what?
Not abbreviation. Abbreviation.
Put your hand up. You picked the left lane, well done.
I was so focused on picking the right lane, I forgot I left the gear change too late. Anyway.
Look how far we've come.
We have, I know, thank you, Ken. Really proud of you.
Not me, I'm doing me.
No, you're teaching me, I guess.
We'll leave that on, you're going right. Straight the gears. Durham, look for Durham. You need your signal back on for right. Now we'll put it on for left. Get it on for left. Does that make sense? Now, had it not split into two lanes,
Right, left, right.
you'd have to use the right lane, wouldn't you? Yeah. And then when you go onto the roundabout, if it doesn't split, which lane do you keep doing?
Right.
You missed third out, leave it now, but you missed third out again when you were building up speed up. Now, when it does split, which lane do you take up?
Does split left lane. Split left, no slow split, just remain on that line. Lane is right lane.
What about that person on that video you sent us? Why can't you be like her? Yeah?
I was like her today.
Right. Tell me what you do here. What have you got to do with your speed coming down there?
You check your right door mirror.
Yes.
And then don't stare, just glance. And then when you see their headlights either becoming
No,
you put your
joining
signal
the
on.
dual carriageway. What have you got to do with your speed?
Or you match the speed with the traffic.
Good. That was fine. You look very comfortable with that. Now, when we overtake, when you see those headlights in the middle mirror,
Why middle mirror?
because that means, well, if you move over here, you'll cut across the path, won't you?
Okay, wait, hold on. So overtaking is middle mirror. Changing lanes
Door
is
mirror.
okay. Door mirror, got it.
Right. So when you see the headlights in the middle mirror, it means you've left this safe gap to move back to there. Now you'll watch when people overtake you, they'll do this. Look.
Yeah, but don't do that. You can.
So to stop us from doing that, we'll see the headlights. Then you check your door mirror and you can see if you come back over. Does that make sense?
No, I was confused between which mirror to check.
Yeah.
So overtaking middle mirror, changing lanes, doors mirrors.
Yeah. Well, overtake when you see the headlights, you still check your door mirror, but then use that one to see when to move back. Right. What gap do we keep on them fast-moving roads?
2 seconds. Yeah.
How do we judge it?
Only a fool breaks at 2 seconds.
So what do you do with this car? You line it up with something stationary.
So some like the center, like this
Yes.
line. Okay.
And then you count to.
2 seconds.
Good. What gap do you keep in wet weather?
4 seconds. So only a
In
fool
icy
breaks a
conditions?
2-second rule.
Now, what's the middle lane for?
Overtaking.
Good. When we leave the carriageway, if we're doing 70, when do we signal?
70 here.
50?
Yeah.
Good. And when people want to join the carriageway, what 3 ways can you deal it?
Join the carriageway.
We are on the carriage and somebody wants to join.
I'm on the carriageway. I accelerate or slow down?
Oh,
Or
but you're the
change
one?
lane.
Good. Now, when we do spiral roundabouts, which lane do you take off a turn right?
Right lane.
Now,
It
does that
splits.
split into 2
No, so you stay on the right lane.
until it splits? It's that simple. You got that?
Understood.
And if it splits into 2 like that, look?
You stay on this left lane.
Yeah, because it's safe and easy to get off the roundabout.
So who would stay on the right lane?
People who want to use the right lane. So
Okay.
you can use the right lane, but you've then got to change
Yeah,
lanes.
yeah.
But if you do this one, you don't have to change
Okay.
lanes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, it was not bad, not bad.
Okay, give me 5 now. Give me 5s.
Give you 5 for your video, yeah?
Did you actually like it?
Yeah, that was quite good. I like the song. Right, that's everything done. understand them spiral roundabouts then?
I do, yeah.
What do you need to improve on after the deer?
Judgment.
When?
Everything judgment. What to do, when to do it. Just speed on approach could be better.
2 second gap.
2 second rule.
And
I think my clutch control was better today.
yes, I
Like
agree.
there was less.
Yeah. And mirrors before indicating. Just being a bit smoother at times.